We are here at the 2018 Sheep Show at the Maven booth. We're talking to Brendon, one of the owners of Maven Optics, and we're talking about the RS.1 rifle scope. There's lots of questions. Before we get started on the actual scope, you can pre-order this scope for $1,000 till when, Brendon?
Until it's on the market. So we're telling everybody right now we're expecting to have production in May. We're really hoping that it's before that, but it's $1,000 until it's ready and on the market. You can get it for $1,000. After that, it'll be $1,200.
And when they pre-order, when's the delivery date you're thinking?
We're crossing our fingers, May at the latest, but I think we're going to be able to beat that. So if you order it, once they're available, it'll take, once they're in stock, get it immediately. We'll also have a customizable turret available, have a zero stop on it. That'll be an additional $100. At this time, we're using a company that we have a really good relationship with in Wyoming, Wyoming Arms, so they'll be building those for us. That'll take an additional probably 2 weeks.
So plenty of time before hunting season. Absolutely. All right, I got this scope in October to do a review on. It's a first focal plane reticle. It comes with two different options. It comes with the SHR, right?
Yep, simple holdover
reticle, and the MOA reticle, which I reviewed. Two things I liked about this scope: has a very generous eye box. With Tanya being a new shooter, if it has a bad eye box, Tanya tells me instantly, why can't I see a picture? This has a very generous eye box. It's easy to get into, and has an MOA reticle in it. It's very simple. It's not like the Horus reticle that's super busy. If I tell Tanya a hash mark to go to, she can easily camp down and shoot. That's all true. Yeah. Another thing I like about it is it's not overly heavy. It's not light, but it's not heavy. It comes on my scale. It comes in at 24.2 ounces, and I think Maven's, for their first scope, they hit it out of the park. And
nice.
With it coming, I never tested their new feature with the zero stop or the dialing, but I think a lot of long range guys will enjoy that. For the guy that's looking to buy the scope, I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, but who'd you guys build this scope for?
You know, we found that a lot of our competitors in the industry are going straight after the long distance guys, long range guys. And we felt in order to build some credibility, because like you said, this is our first scope, we built it for the hunter.
Right.
That's what we are. We're doing a lot of shooting, we're doing a lot of target stuff, but we built this for the hunter. And that's kind of where we're focusing on with this, the one that we have upcoming. But we're also in development of something that I think you're going to really enjoy, and you're also going to be a part of the development process that is more of a long range aspect. But that's who we built it for.
Gotcha. When you guys are, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but you guys are coming out with another scope soon.
Yes.
Can you talk about that at all?
We are coming out with another scope soon.
That's
no, it'll be a little bit smaller.
Okay.
It's probably we can't put out too much info on it yet because we're still testing a couple things, but we're thinking probably more along the lines of 2 to 10 by 38, a little bit smaller scope, more of a mountain scope. That will be the next one, but after that, the long range, we're not saying anything yet.
So is that going to be more like a lighter weight?
Yep.
Like long,
yeah. Much lighter weight scope. Yep.
That was more than I thought we'd get out of you. People keep asking me, what does this scope compare to? I think its direct competitor is the VX6 HD.
Yep.
In my opinion, you can say whatever you want. My opinion is this has better glass, and I've had a lot of issues with Leupold dialing system. In my review, I have a review coming out and it'll be out soon. We target tested this with the reticle and the actual dialing system. I didn't do the windage because I just hold windage, but it worked phenomenally. I didn't put it through the paces I'm saying, like cold weather, up and down, but my initial impressions is this is going to dial to where one needs to be and also come back to zero. Is that fair enough?
Yes, yep. And we were really happy that you took part in that. We understand that there's a lot of great optics companies out there. I'm sure you get inundated with that, people wanting to get some of your feedback. So it was great having you out there testing it. And we made some changes to the reticle based on some of the comments that you made. A couple of the other guys had similar.
And so you listen to your customers?
Well, we only listen to Ryan.
All right.
And only because he's got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
This is a 2.5 to 15 by 44.
Yep.
And
30 millimeter tube.
30 millimeter tube, 100 minutes of adjustment, and I forgot what I was going to say there, but the biggest thing that like I'll get back to is the actual eye box, because to me that's critical, especially hunting with Tanya. So anyway,
the other thing that's critical is because we only sell direct, you're getting a fantastic scope without the retail markup on it. Like I said, it's going to be $1,200 after it's out there and available. Right now with the pre-sale, it's $1,000.
What's the weight, Justin?
24.5 ounces. On my scale, 24.2. So I might go to the Avery scale instead because it's a little bit more generous.
24.2 on my scale.
Yep.
That's it in a nutshell. Go check it out. I would say one thing: buy the pre-order. Brendon hates when I say this, but this is a hell of a deal for the money. Let's check out C.1.
All right, now we're on C.1.
So this is a line. This is a line that we introduced this past summer. Ryan had it out, checked it out, compared it to some of the optics that he's been using. When we initially came out with our optics, we were aiming very high and going after the elite optics, and found out through going to shows, talking to a lot of the customers, that we were doing a great job there, but we were missing some people that want to get involved in our brand. They want to be a part of our brand, but $1,000 is a lot of money for a lot of people. And so we wanted to bring something to the market that was a little bit more reasonable in price, but still had great performance, something that we were very proud of, because that's something that we're always going to do, is make sure that we would use it ourselves. So we introduced this last summer. It's our C series. The B series is up around $1,000 if you're looking at a 10x42. We have this in an 8x42 and a 10x42 also, but you're down at $325. And this competes every day with stuff that you would buy at retail for anywhere from $500 to $700.
Right, I did a video on this. I kind of got a little bit of flaming because I compared this with the SLC. I'm not saying these binoculars are SLC. What I was trying to put in there they're not. But what I was trying to relay is, for a $350 pair of binoculars or a $300 pair of binoculars, depends on which 8 or 10 you go with. These are a lot of binos for the money, and they want to be nice and say these are as good as anything under $600. Well, in my testing, these are better than anything under $800. So basically, you can buy 2 of these for what? I can't do math. I went to school in Idaho, so $700 at $350 a piece, and you're getting 2 of these. So you could leave one in the truck, take one with you, and you're not going to get the headache. I have binoculars that are $800 that give me a headache. Yeah. These binoculars don't give me a headache. When I was very apprehensive when Brendon said, "These binoculars I'm going to send you are $350," and I'm like, why would he send me a $350 pair of binoculars? Yep. But after looking through them, I was amazed. Everybody I've had look through them is amazed. So if you have them at the time and you're coming to a show, check them out, or use their demo program. Yep. You guys still doing that?
Yep, we do everything. It's part of the process. If you're a direct-to-consumer like we are, people can't just walk into a shop and test them. They can't walk into a shop, hold them up against other people's optics. So we have a program with all of our optics. You get online, you go to the demo part, you can take anything that we have. It's usually only been taken out of the box at a show, never been out in the field, and for a 10% discount, we send it out to you, and got about 2 weeks to test it, send it back. A lot of people keep them, even though they've been used just a little bit. People keep them with that 10% discount, but most people send them back and then buy something new. The C series aren't customizable like our B series. There's a few differences. Not, obviously when you're going from a $325 optical system up to $1,000, there's some difference there, especially in the size of the sweet spot on it, the frame, the custom aspects, but it really is a great glass.
I liked it. I kind of dubbed it the backpack bino because it's so small.
Small and compact. If your son likes to lose binoculars, it's a great price point for binoculars you lose.
What we started calling it was the father-in-law binocular, because the people would come by the booth and like, I want to get my father-in-law a binocular, but I can't do the B series. It's like, this is the father-in-law binocular.
Yeah, and it's great. It's a great gift.
Nothing I'll add. I didn't know till I just asked him. They also sell on Amazon. For you Amazon Prime guys that like the free shipping, check them out.
Yep.
So, all right, thanks.
Well, thanks.
Oh, we forgot about their website.
Oh yeah, so this is where we sell our products. Direct to consumer. It's all about being on the web. One of the cool aspects that nobody's doing is the custom. And so let me shift around here, Tanya. Be easier. You go to our custom builder. You can pick any of the B series, also the S series spotting scopes.
Just trying to do one more.
Brings up the frame. We're going to do the B2, which is probably our most popular binocular.
Videos? Yeah. Like 16.
We'll do a
It's like
9 by
16.
45. We got 5 different camo options. We'll do a cryptech. And then you can make it look however you want. It's the frame size, the optical system is not customizable other than you picking. If you're going to do a 7, 9, and 11, this is the 45 millimeter frame. We're going to do orange focus wheel. Pick that. We can also change the labeling. Go with the black logo on the top, go with the black logo on the sides. You can expedite your build time, 2 weeks for an additional $50. Standard build time is about 4 weeks. And then one of the cool things that we offer also is some custom engraving. Tons of people put their phone numbers on it. So if they ever lose it out there, it's kind of an insurance policy. Somebody else picks it up, unless they're just those people that they're not going to turn it in and just pretend they don't see the phone number. But yeah, so you go there. So you've taken something that was a $1,000 stock binocular, and for $270, it's totally custom.
Well, it's nice if you and your hunting partner both have
Yep.
that bino, because
Yep.
then you won't mix them up or
Right.
won't fight about who lost who.
You guys don't fight though, right?
No, never.
Because you're always right?
That's right. That is correct. And my spotting scope has my name on it.
Good deal.
All right. Well, thanks guys for
Yep.
tuning in, and thanks, Brendon.
Thank you.